Hey guys, welcome back to Curated Confessions, where we drink wine and talk design.
Cheers.
I'm Hillary Smith.
And I'm Brittany Pelche-Como.
And we are the lead designers and owners of Britt Hill Interiors in Prairieville, Louisiana.
I still want to say Baton Rouge.
I know, I almost did.
We're still, we started in Baton Rouge and now we're here. But
I just say Baton Rouge because it's more
our client.
known,
Yeah.
which is it, but probably not.
Definitely more known.
But I mean, I say Prairieville now because they should know us by now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We should hope.
Yes.
We would hope, yeah.
I don't know, every time someone says they listen to this, I kind of freak out, so.
Me too.
Okay.
Thank you for listening and tuning in today.
Which y'all never guess it, but we have no clue what we're talking about.
But today is the first time that we are filming in the morning, so I still have a couple curls in my hair.
Oh, hey.
And
I did not curl mine.
Makeup sweating down my face from the humidity outside, and we're a little bit put together than we normally are, maybe. Hillary looks put together, and I cannot even believe she is like sitting here today because she had just got in from going back home and flying with Estelle, her baby.
Travel is crazy these days. Is anyone catching their flight on time? Is that like a thing anymore?
The past probably 10 people I've spoken to that have flown have had some sort of like missed the flight. It was some kind of delay. It was some chaos going on. I don't know what's happening, but
I understand missing flights. Life happens and weird. I said I was going to be on time. I have a baby. I'm going to be on time.
And were you?
No. And I was freaking out. I was driving like a maniac, which I shouldn't have been because I had a baby. But and then I got a text saying that my flight was delayed an hour. And when I say that was the happiest I've felt in the longest time.
Normally people are like, ah.
And I also had a longer layover in Houston. I'm like, what am I going to do with a baby? And so I was like, oh, cool, short layover. So it's fantastic. Yeah. Then that flight got delayed too.
So I'm like, okay, last time you told me you flew with the pups, they had like, I didn't even know this, but they have like a dog area in the airport.
Oh, yes.
But
my dog did not like it.
Oh.
Because it smelled like too many dogs.
Ew.
He freaked out. But he did leave the grassy area and pee all over like the walkway. So I got to clean that.
Yeah.
And of course that area, like the grassy area has a drain in the center with like a hose. So like you can hose off the area if you're I'm not going to say a decent human being, but if you're an upstanding citizen. And or pick up after your dog, but mine chose to do it not in the grassy area.
Sweeney. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then then we went home for Christmas, and I'm pretty sure between my dad and the children, he got some M&Ms and he was a little puppy too, so he had
fun.
Whatever that disease is going around nowadays, that explosive diarrhea. He had that. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing a lot about this explosive diarrhea. Seems intense, but Sweeney had it. So I had to clean up a lot of diarrhea in the airport that time. So I do not advise traveling with your dogs.
Okay, what about traveling with your baby? How was that?
She kept the diarrhea in check.
Good.
I love her. Every time we got in the vehicle, which I went back home to Texas, so every time we got in the vehicle it was 2 hours. Like that's just how that works. And literally put her in the car, drove 2 hours to go to an hour-long graduation, to turn around and put her in the car and drive back 2 hours. And she was a champ. I mean, I did a lot of gymnastics, I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm. I think I deserve a gold medal, but there was a lot of theatrics and toys, and she also
entertaining.
Ate a lot of goldfish, which I was very much a granola mom when I started, and now she loves Captain Crunch and goldfish and whatever. I even tried to make her a screen baby, but she don't like it. So she will watch videos of herself.
Screen.
Yeah, like I downloaded some $40 app for children because it doesn't overstimulate them. It doesn't it did not stimulate her at all. She was pissed. So we will delete that app. But
it's not recommended for you.
No, I do not recommend. But I just went through my videos and started playing every video of her, and she watched that for about 30 minutes. So I don't know what that says about her, but it worked for me. Also, I'm sure the guy next to me saw every other photo and video in my phone, and I was like, some of them I wanted to be like, she took those of my elbow in bed. That is not what it looks like in my
That's how I feel like when I'm trying to find a photo for a client or something through my camera roll. I'm like, oh boy.
I don't have anything crazy in mind.
I really don't either. It's just like random.
Yeah.
Most of it is like pictures of clients' houses.
I have, which was a lot of that too. And so I was wondering if he was wondering why I had so many weird pictures of random corners of furniture and stuff. But he did not tell me that he was looking at my phone. So I don't know what he thought about it. But also, she loves the video of her going down the slide at Blue Bayou, the water park, and I'm in it in a bathing suit, and I was like, how many times do we have to watch that? But it's okay. He might have got a kick out of it, or he thought it was crazy. I don't know. But
so how was the layover? Is there areas designated for babies? Like there's a church?
No, people don't like babies.
Oh.
People do love babies as long as they're being cute and quiet.
Well, then they love Estelle.
They do love Estelle, though she did have a few opinions. She did tell one guy about himself. Oh my gosh, one guy was walking through and his hands were full and he dropped his bags and he had just bought, it looked like groceries. I don't know what he was at that convenience store buying, but he had 2 full bags. And her favorite word is uh-oh. So she dropped it, and she goes, uh-oh. And he looked at her and goes, yeah, uh-oh. I was like, man, way to call him out. But she was awesome. We did have a 3-hour layover in Houston, pretty much both ways. And the first time, so we have access to the American Express Club because of our business card or whatever. And so I was like, that sounds like the perfect place to take a child because it's secluded. Yeah. There's all these different little rooms. I can find a nook. Maybe I can sneak a glass of wine. I did not get the wine. I have yet to figure out how you can sneak a glass of wine with a child. Really, I was like, I'm not driving. This should be, but there's no, she doesn't let me sit down because then she wants out and then she would want to drink it and then there would be a lot of things happening. And so, no, we didn't do that. So, but I went into the club and honestly, that was the place I felt the most like, they looked at me like I was crazy. Like what
are you doing with a child in here?
They did have a room that was kind of set up. It was shorter tables. You could tell it was set up for children, but it was full. And so there was like 2 seats available that I could have sat at, and I would have had to make people move their stuff. I had a stroller, and I went and used the nice bathroom in there and turned around and walked out. And it was a 35-minute wait to get in the club, which should have told me right then, don't do it. And I was at B terminal in Houston, and it was all the way in D terminal. So I had to catch a shuttle and a this and walk forever. And it was already like 8 o'clock at night. I had a full day. I did not get wine or get to sit down. But I was walking back to at that point I was like, forget it, let's just go back. I hadn't eaten all day. I was like, let's try to find something to eat. And at one point she started crying because I had her on my hip, and I was like, I can't walk anymore. And so I pulled over, and pulled over because I had a wide load. It was like a whole thing. And the guy next to me was like, "Are you okay?" And at first I was like, "Mind your business." And then I was like, "I'm not. I am exhausted." And he was like, "Can I help you with anything?" And I was like, "Not really. I just want to tell you I'm exhausted."
So had to pull over for a little breath.
I was like, I'm just gonna take a beat here for a second. I did have this dorky fanny pack that has a chair on it that saved my life. So I don't care if I got sideways glances for that. That was get yourself a tush baby if you're gonna walk around with a baby.
We don't design commercially for airports, but if anyone listening is, please take note. Make areas designated for parents with children.
It's funny because I just went home to my parents, and of course I have dumb philosophical debates about everything anywhere I go because I am that person that I'm the life of the party. And so we were talking about fertility, which of course, because I did fertility, and I was commenting on that I saw that our fertility rates are down. Fertility rates are down pretty much globally, but I saw that we are at right now a plateau, and so we will be in a decline here pretty soon, which when you're in traffic, that doesn't sound terrible, but what does that mean for like the economy and everything else? So of course, being someone that's into finance and stuff, it is interesting to watch, but there is right now more people dying than there are being born. So we're talking about it, and I was like, well, it's probably because people don't want people to go in public with children. So I'm just saying. I did have a friend that was like, there was a dang baby on my flight, and so I had severe anxiety booking this flight. Like, nobody wants me to have a baby on this flight. And I have also been the person that has thought that when I saw a baby walk past me, like, oh, great, here we go. I will say it was on our flight to Australia that was 22 hours long. Yes.
And back when you could, like, sit wherever you wanted and they didn't have assigned seats, Southwest. I used to always try to sit towards the back because everybody with the kids would sit towards the front.
No, all the kids sit in the back.
Really?
Every block. Okay, so it is split. But I did fly United, and I picked the back because it's by the engine, and so I was thinking it would be louder. It would muffle it. Also, it's just like a sound machine. Maybe it would put her to sleep. Also, a lot of business travelers sit at the front of the plane, and those are your frequent travelers that also give sideways glances a lot because, they're busy, and most people on vacation are a little more relaxed. So I sat in the back. Also, United's planes were designed that the back row is the one that had the dual face mask and stuff. Oh. So they would have made me sit back there anyways on that particular flight. Also, the infants' vests were stored in the back, which, because I was super worried about a water evacuation from Louisiana to Hobbs, New Mexico.
You're very prepared, though.
I was not prepared. Honestly, the first lady was like, do you know how to put it? She was telling me, you need to take this baby and you're going to put it leg loops and you're going to pull a tab.
The flight attendant or the person sitting next to you?
The flight attendant.
Oh.
And she goes, you should read the card. And I go, yep. Never brought out the card. Because if I brought out the card, then Estelle was going to take it. I was going to have to wrestle her for the card. Then she was going to lick it. And I was going to be freaked out. And so I just said, we're going to wing it. And for someone that has anxiety, so I usually try to be overly prepared so that subsides my anxiety. No. A lot of this trip, I said, what would Brittany do? And that was not have a clue. You do have a clue, but you don't. And so
I just wing it.
24/7. Honestly, I played dumb. Everywhere I went.
Oh, thanks, Hillary.
You do it to your advantage, and I've watched you. And so I, even when I was leaving the parking garage, they have this new QR code. You have to make an account. You have to do it. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And so there was like the first stall you drive through has an attendant. The rest of them were like, you should have already had your stuff together.
Attendant.
I went in the second row because it was a shorter line. And then she had to walk over to me, and I was like, I am so sorry. I didn't read. I am dumb. Please help me. This is my first time. I saw that I was supposed to do something. I didn't do it. I have a baby. I'm flustered. And I got you. She took care of it, and I drove right on out.
That's fine. Yeah.
I was like, I always want to sound so smart, and that is not how you get through life with people helping you.
Nope.
Look frazzled and play dumb. And I was like, noted. I like that. Also, I was dumb in some instances. I was like, I have no idea how to do this. Like, please help me. A lot of times I was like, I'm first time, please help.
I know. I'm getting to that point where I'm like, I feel like the technology is like further than I need a little.
Oh my gosh, I just was with my parents and it was entertaining. And then I went with their friends and they were like, technology is moving faster than me. And we're like, everything is moving faster than you. But
you hang out with like the younger generation for an hour. I'm like, wait, what can you do on the?
I mean, Estelle can get my phone open faster than I can. So pros and cons to everything, I guess. But I do love the Houston airport. I walked around in circles for like 10 minutes trying to find an attendant because I just needed these veggie straws because I just needed some veggie straws, okay? And it's self-checkout. I was like, how many people are just walking away? I contemplated it, and I am one of those upstanding citizens that I like to talk about. I paid, but it took forever to find the kiosk. I was like, is it a kiosk anymore? I don't know. It was a computer screen. And this tiny little sign that said self-checkout, and I was like, y'all are brave here. Like, how many things just walk
Pretty
off?
soon, humans are not going to be needed for.
We just had a whole thing on AI. Circle back on that because yes, humans are needed.
Our last episode.
There was a human putting stuff on the shelf. He just didn't want to talk to us about our money, and I was like, I want to talk about the money. Like, come back here, because literally, it's all just in the Houston airport. During the World Cup, there's a lot of people there. A lot of people. And not to mention, not saying, but like, I was in the international terminal because I was trying to get to the American Express lounge. And so you have a lot of people that aren't from here. And we're just like, here's some stuff with no attendant to try to help you. And I'm like, seems like it's not been I understand not paying payroll, but now I see why they're $12 because they got to compensate for the 4 that walked off.
I know. Anytime I go anywhere now and someone actually comes up to me and is like, "Oh, can I get you anything?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much." Even if I don't need anything, I'm like, "Thanks for asking." Because
I remember in Vegas, I used to run from people because I did not want to talk to people. Now I'm like running to them and they run from me, but different generation. But I'm like, please talk to me. I want to talk to you about this, and they don't, but I talk to them anyways. So hit or miss, but I think my faith in humanity is restored, oddly enough. So many nice people. So many people wanted to help me. So many people wanted to just talk to Estelle, and only one lady touched her. So I guess that was a win because people they've learned boundaries. Elderly lady, they still don't get it. And that's fine. I'm not one of those that I didn't throw a fit, but Estelle kind of gave her a sideways glance, but Also, I learned that babies can just check people up and down, and it's fine. I was like, God, I wish I had baby eyes so I could, because sometimes I like to just be nosy, but I let her check it out for me and report back. Yeah. But
I'm glad y'all made it through.
We did. But as far as design goes, I kept looking for, airports are designed to get as many people in the smallest space possible. So
in and out as quickly and efficiently.
I understand that, but I kept going. If I could find a restaurant with a booth in the corner where I could get her trapped, that would be fantastic.
Restaurants
there is
in
no
airports
booths.
Are it's worse than like eating in New York.
Yeah.
It is just, there's no, and people have luggage, so you're trampling over luggage to get in and out of tables, and there's like, you're in an airport. Have a designated spot next to each
a
table,
drop-off area.
Yeah.
Like, you can put your luggage here, which also you can't leave your luggage because, so now I get that. Okay, that was a terrible idea. But, I mean, it is complicated as far as trying to. And then, of course, you have your moms that are smart and bring their small strollers that, like, collapse into a toothpick somehow. Mine is not. But also, mine turns on a dime, so I was doing, like, cartwheels with it. So there's pros and cons once again. But on the way back, so I found that bag of veggie straws, which she loves, and I noticed that her being in the stroller, surrounded by a bunch of people, she kind of freaks out because she can't see me, which my stroller does turn around, but I was like she wants to look at just me. So we walked for 2.5 hours.
I love to people watch in the airport.
And
that's my favorite thing.
went from B to C to E terminal was the best because no one's there. So we just walked around in loops forever. And every minute she would stick her hand up and I'd give her a veggie straw from behind. So it was like she knew I was behind her.
Yeah.
And so she would just,
Feed me.
and I even like got on my Starbucks app, found a Starbucks that was 10 minutes away, walking distance, ordered my drink, and spun by, grabbed it, so she never even saw it because she'll try to drink my drink.
Yeah.
And then she would cry. And so I was like, she never even knew I had one. I just drank my Starbucks, and we walked for 2.5 hours. I wish I had my steps. And I just handed her a veggie straw one at a time for 2.5 hours. And I was like, I think that's lunch. And we rolled, because I was like, I could go and buy a $20 grilled cheese, and she's going to throw it away, or snacks it was. And then, so she didn't get a nap. We powered through. I also learned, don't sit at the gate that you're going to board at, because then people know there's a baby on board and they get cranky.
That's so cranky.
Also, Estelle does better on the plane than she does waiting because she can't run around, but we're like just sitting there. So she's very confused on why she can't stand up. So more of the crying took place at the gate. And so,
Which is probably best.
yeah, not when they know that you're going to be on the plane, because then their anxiety starts getting higher too. So we sat 2 gates away. Well, we walked, and then the last 30 minutes, I was like, let's sit, because my legs are going to fall off. And then I start getting resituated and getting everything, putting on my dumb fanny pack, getting her out of the stroller so I can easily flip it over, because I am not trying to inconvenience anybody.
I was impressed by one flight. I don't think it was our flight to Australia. I think it was maybe when we went to Sicily. They had like the row right behind first class.
Oh yeah, for
where
the
you have
bassinets.
like
There was
where you
one in
have, like,
Australia.
Deeper, is that what I'm thinking of?
There was definitely one there. So
They have like a bassinet thing you put because you have like a deeper walk area, and it didn't it like fold from the wall or something?
The flight attendants went and hooked it in, so like it has a brace.
Genius. That's
Yeah, that's like one though, so it's a big. You better book ahead of time because you like to have that special requirement.
Yeah.
And then obviously you have to sit in that row. So if somebody's already booked that flight with no baby, no one else would really utilize it because you're not going to just leave your baby up at the front.
Yeah.
And while you.
That's what I'm thinking of. On Sicily, we were on that row, that same row.
Oh
We
yeah.
had
You're
more
like,
leg
oh, I
space.
wonder if somebody has a baby.
No baby. Yeah. Sorry for you.
No, but that's I mean, she got her first set of wings. I was so pumped because like I didn't know how you get those, and we happened to have a flight attendant that sat next to us on one of the flights, and she just waved at Estelle, and Estelle waved back and smiled, and she started digging in her bag, and I was like, we got it. So now they're on her little diaper bag,
Yay.
her little wings.
So cute.
Yes.
So anywho, hope y'all have a great rest of the day.
Yes.
And be sure to follow us and like us and rate us. And you can catch us on YouTube and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So we'll see y'all next time.
Like, share, and add questions.
Yeah.
Questions. So we talk about things that y'all want to know.
Because we're just chatting. Cheers.
All right, cheers.